What's up, guys? It's Lou from Unbox Therapy, and we got a real cool device for you today. This is the Zeo Sleep Manager. Now, what this baby does is tracks your quality of sleep. It allows you to evaluate how well you did the previous night. That's crazy. I mean, most people don't think they have any kind of problem. They're like, I slept. What's the big deal here? But for those of us who are up all night, insomniac types, too many midnight launches, you guys know the drill. It's a little bit difficult sometimes to fall asleep or to know why you don't feel well rested the following day. This thing aims to make sleep competitive. It aims to sort of identify the things that you do that provide you with better sleep versus the things that you do that provide you with worse sleep. So the first thing you got to figure out is, what is your ZQ? That's their name for the kind of figure that represents the quality of sleep you got. It's going to be a number figure, and every single day you'll have that kind of readout. And the way that this device comes up with that figure is by looking at how many times you rolled around, how many times you sort of partially woke up, how many hours you were in a deep sleep, and how many hours you were in REM, which is that really rejuvenating kind of sleep. So just lying there for 8 hours a night doesn't necessarily mean that you did the best that your body could have done. So anyways, let's talk about what's going on in front of you. Let's talk about the unboxing. The first thing they included was a little chart to figure out how you compare to other people your age, because as we all know, as you get older in life, you don't necessarily sleep the same. You don't have the same kind of sleep patterns or the same amount of time. Next, we have a manual that shows you how to get it set up. And here you can see there are smartphone applications for analyzing the data after you've got it. So whether you're on iPhone or Android, you can plug this baby into that. Now, there's the clock. That's the very first and major item. And then below that is everything else you need to get this baby up and running. And the next item is kind of the geek item, the nerd core item. It was a headband that you got to put on to use this thing, but don't be deterred. You've also got a SD card reader, and this baby is obviously, if you don't have an SD card reader in your computer, that's how you can offload data to get a look at better charts, higher quality graphs, etc. So you've got this travel style adapter. You can take this thing with you, of course. And on the other end, it's not USB or anything. It's a standard sort of regular power plug. Now, here is the clock. This is the main unit. This is where all the magic happens. And as you guys can see, it's got a real big, nice display on it and a number of controls across the top. This ain't your grandmother's alarm clock. So here it is. It's all laid out. You get a little bit of a description on how to use it. You got regular alarm stuff on the right-hand side, more complicated sleep pattern stuff on the left-hand side. The headband that you're going to wear has to charge up top, and you've got an included 2 gigabyte SanDisk SD card. Once again, that's for offloading your data. Now, you can look at data right on the device or offload it if you want a more graphic sort of appearance via your computer or smartphone or whatever. So here is the headband, and as I mentioned before, this is the nerdy part. Can you imagine sleeping with this thing on? I mean, that's obviously not ideal, but I sort of envision this thing as something you don't wear every night, but you know, those nights or times in your life when you don't feel like you're sleeping really well, you can pop this baby on and get real-time feedback, investigate it. No more sleep clinic kind of thing. Or, hey, if you just want to get real competitive with it, then maybe you want to rock it every night. So who knows? Now, it's adjustable, so you can wear this if you're, big, small, you name it. I don't know about a child. It might not quite do that. But nonetheless, most people are going to find it to fit just fine. Here's a better look at the device when it's powered up from the front. And as I mentioned before, the right side of the device, most of the controls there control regular alarm-based stuff. You set up different alarms for different days. You've got backlight controls in the center. All pretty straightforward stuff. Wake up to different tones, however you want to set it up. And on the left-hand side is more where the configuration is available for sleep pattern-related stuff, or to look at your percentages, see the quality of sleep you got, stuff like that, your score, etc. Here's a better look at some of that stuff within the menu. You can see the best time, how many times you woke up, the percentage of light sleep versus deep sleep versus REM sleep. So again, you can just use the clock and never offload the data to your computer if you want, but if you want a more graphical sort of representation, then you can offload it. So there's a magnetic sort of connection point at the back here for charging the headband. It has to be charged because it's tracking your movements as you sleep. And anyways, I mean, it seems intimidating. I mean, it is an unusual thing, but it could be very interesting to use just to figure out, that kind of data that you really haven't been able to look at before unless you have some major issues and they sent you to a sleep clinic or something. Who knows? Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this content, hopefully you can like and favorite this video. As you know, it helps me out a bunch. And otherwise, hopefully you can check out my new channel. It's called The Beast Feed. I'm going to put a link in front of your face. You might like what's going on over there. And hey, if you haven't followed us on Twitter or Facebook, you might want to do that. It's twitter.com/unboxtherapy and facebook.com/unboxtherapy. Anyway, guys, until next time, I will see you around the channel. Later, guys.